Double work right here. We live. Big salute to the people on YouTube right now. Big salute to the people on Instagram. We're doing this simultaneously. For all the people on Instagram right now, pop out. We're on YouTube live right now. Let's get something popping here. We got a lot of different things to talk about here today, yo. Holy. Let me make sure I pop out the chat over here so the people on YouTube can see while I'm going. Yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about. Diddy Epstein. You say you can't hear me? 1 second. What's going on with the audio here? You say you can hear me? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me make sure I do something with this audio here. 1 2 1 2. Y'all can hear me? Trap, let me know. You can hear me? Big Striker, eat a dick. But there's a lot of things to talk about here today. I want to talk about if Duvy is signed. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. There's a few different inklings that I have that are giving me some indication that he may be signed. You know what I'm saying? Also, K-Money versus the blogs. There's a lot of things to talk about. Holy. And we're going to be potting this weekend, so we're definitely going to be covering a lot of ground. The news is stacking up like a mofo. So pop out. We're on YouTube live right now. Big salute to the comment gang over here on YouTube. John Doe, what up? We about to get it popping over here and get a good conversation. So let's get it. Big salute to the people on Instagram, yo. Yang man. Before we even get into this, 1 second. Before we even get into this, big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club. We got deliveries all over the GTA and across Canada. Okay, so even if you're in Saskatchewan or whatever place that you're at, you know, you can get yourself some delivery courtesy of Diamond Club. You can hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed website. Use the code We Love Hip Hop. All right, you get a discount. Scene. Who's that in the chat right there? Dusty Wallace. Scary hours. Big salute to Dusty Wallace out there. You know what I'm saying? Out there in the world doing his damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabber. I got a little shaker over here with some grabber. Okay. They got some fire grabber right there. Hot grabber. Hit them up on their Instagram page. Steamin' Hot Grabber. All right. They'll handle your order. I think they do delivery as well. They got a 50% discount going on the whole of November. And you could use the code We Love Hip Hop. Get yourself a little discount. Maybe you could even stack that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, holler at them on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and get yourself a, you know, whatever type of grabber you need. I'll get to some other sponsors later on in the show, or later on into this live stream here. But there's definitely a few different things I want to talk about. Big salute to Christian Caesar. That's the homie who put on the show yesterday. I was outside. For the people who don't think that Friday be outside, I'm outside on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Was over there at 1196 Queen Street West last night for the Live from the Lounge showcase. It was a really, really dope showcase last night. You know, it was like it was in a store in the basement of a clothing store. So it was like a nice intimate vibe, you know, not a whole bunch of people in attendance, but a good enough set of people in attendance to catch a good vibe for a live show. Got to go down there, do my hosting and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Get in my hosting bag, get into my live interview bag. So it was a good time, you know what I'm saying? Salute to that brother for putting that together, because it's not easy to put together hip hop shows and stuff like that. So I commend him for even, you know, taking the chance, spending the money out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much he might have paid anybody else that I was out there, but listen, I don't usually come out the crib for free. So, you know what I mean? Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? So he put up the bread and he put it together. So I rate it. Who's in the chat over here also? Big salute to Kashif Grant, Dusty Wallace once again, John Doe in the chat. Anybody who's in the chat, let themselves be seen, let themselves be heard. I haven't even shared this live out to people yet. Holy, I'm here asleep, and I want to make sure to do some sharing on Reddit and a few other places. Salute to the Reddit warriors as well. I got a quick response from, more than a quick response from the segment that Dusty Wallace and I did the other day when we were discussing some of the things that go on Reddit, and the message that I received from the Reddit mod mail asking, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. Like I said earlier in the podcast, when you talk about the net bangers bothering you, that's when they pile on even more. So I might even pull up the Reddit later on and show y'all. But I'm just making sure everybody pops out over here. We can get into a couple of these topics. What do I want to start with? And let me know if y'all have any topics that you want me to discuss in the chat as well. We could definitely get to it. I have the Discord open as well. If you have any links for anything, follow us on Discord. We love hip hop, and y'all could add any links for any topics over there in the Discord as well. Scene. I'll just get right into it, man. Akademiks. He was on road. He's been moving around lately, right? Big salute to Akademiks. I think he was just out in the UK not too long ago, and he was doing a live show over there with Trap Lord Ross and a few other people. Big thanks to you, Road to Success, for the donation right there. So he's been moving around. He's moving and shaking. You know what I mean? He's getting his bread. He's showing up. He's on road. Okay, because a lot of people will look at Akademiks and just think, okay, he just stays in his house. Some people even think he still lives in his mom's basement. You know what I'm saying? But he was over in the West Coast doing his thing. Let me pull up my Instagram early. Follow me on Instagram, Friday Ricky Dread. He was there in the West Coast with AD, T-Rel, the whole Fig community. It's funny enough, he didn't go over to No Jumper directly. That's a whole other story. How you go to LA and then go to No Jumper, fam? Don't tell me you're afraid of the brick, bro. Come on, Ak. You're bigger than that, fam. You should have went over to No Jumper, to the new store. You know what I mean? Go talk to Brick Baby. Go talk to Sharp. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, like, if you're in LA, don't just go over to the op spot. Make your rounds. So I'm going to pull up something on my Instagram that I posted courtesy of the boy Poetic Flacco. And go subscribe to Poetic Flacco's page as well. He does a lot of good coverage on these things. He has a good way of bringing everything together so that I can watch it all in one place. Let's see here. Make sure y'all can see that on the screen. Akademiks gets ambushed at Fig Community World live show. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Big Ak. Put some volume on this bitch.
Hey, whoever nigga is not here to represent me, yo, fuck what you gotta say. Hey, nigga, you represent 6'9", nigga. Get out of here. You ain't getting that.
So this is him at the show, and I guess there's somebody in the crowd who had access to a microphone because they're, passing the mic through the crowd, doing all that type of stuff, and he's going off. Okay. Maybe I should give y'all some context to this. Let's do this. I'm going to go on Flacco's YouTube channel and pull up the video. That might be a little bit of an easier way of doing this. Flacco made a great video on this right here. Uno momento, gang. We're just getting started. Oh, hold on. What's this? Baby 2 is about to drop a new tune with Kem Sav and Keezy and M Sav. Okay. Look out for that. Okay. Let's not get sidetracked. Let's stay on track. Okay, here we go.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything.
Here we go.
He has had a tumultuous feud now for the last couple years. DJ Akademiks and the rap group TDE has had a tumultuous feud now for the last couple years. Their most recent beef was when Punch TDE came on Twitter and essentially told Akademiks he's gonna have to answer for these disrespectful comments about SZA.
I mean, this little see-through thing, you gotta get the titties right. The titties is not looking tittying.
God damn,
right now I can't distinguish the titty from the stomach. You look like you just got a whole motherfucking like bulletproof vest on. Your whole is flat. Your ass be fat sometimes, but I'm telling you, you got to get back on the knife more frequently. You love to eat. You are an eater. You're an eater.
Jesus Christ, man said you're an eater.
Y'all be fat just like me, looking like a linebacker's. Your neck thick as like a 32 pack of Franks, and now y'all acting like y'all bad. You fat as.
So yesterday, Akademiks linked up with Community World and did their podcast. Now, Community World is a group consisting of a bunch of LA personalities that was founded by ADT, Ross McDonough, Pun, etc.
And I also understand.
Okay, so we know all that. So he also showed up on Community World and did an episode of their podcast. So he was in town.
He's successful so far.
I talked to Drake or whatever the case is, and I also understood that she was severely upset and hurt about it. But that's why I also came back around and I said, listen, it's not personal.
But here's what's interesting. Under the umbrella of Community World, there are a bunch of TDE members. TDE MacWop, Keem TDE, and there's also a rapper who is TDE adjacent, but not really TDE, I believe, named TF. Now, it's unclear whether or not Akademiks was aware that there were people who was a part of TDE under the Community World umbrella, but Akademiks decided he was going to do the Community World live show they'd had last night as well after their podcast.
Okay, so let's get to the shoots.
Live podcast.
So this is the homie TDE, whatever his name is. I forget his name already. With all due respect, because I'm going to LA soon. I don't want to have to check in like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was performing at the Community World show, okay? A TDE member. Now, as Flacco here, broke down, after those scissor comments, Punch and the whole TDE camp wasn't so happy with Akademiks. And Akademiks, he moves around. He moves around Miami. He's in New York regularly. But he's not always in LA. LA is like a more specific type of trip when you do something on LA trip.
After TF gets performing, he goes back into the crowd and the live show continues. And while Akademiks was talking, a heckler started to heckle Akademiks.
Who the fuck is he here? Hey, whoever nigga is not here representing your fuck what you gotta say. Hey, nigga, you represent 6'9", nigga. Get out of here. You ain't getting that talk for the cats.
Yeah. We're not talking about 6'9", I'm talking about if you from Jersey, nigga, if you ain't support me, nigga, suck big facts. Nigga, I can reach it.
Akademiks is talking hella spicy on stage. Holy. Y'all think he has security over there with him?
Yeah, you can't talk to the
Brooklyn, pussy boy.
You can't talk to the people like that, nigga.
Pussy boy. If you from Jersey, you don't know from Brooklyn, pussy boy.
That's why you can't talk to the people like that, man.
You fucking pussy boy. You represent some from New York.
So right now, this guy's going crazy, calling him all kind of pussy boy and all types of stuff, and acts on the stage. He looks like he's holding his own. Like he's got the Community gang over there. They're chilling.
So the conversation gets heated. Now, right now, Akademiks is in full big act mood. He's violating, bruh. So as it gets more intense, the stage.
So now the guy's coming closer to the stage. Spicy.
Look at this all up.
Ack doesn't seem phased.
Look at the whispers in the shadows.
Yo, for the real back on fake community world fans, y'all not like that pussy nigga that came to the stage with that shit. Fuck is you talking about? You in the shadows talking shit.
Hey, Brooklyn, that's y'all man's up there?
Nigga, I'm a $30 million nigga pop up to the front of the stage with that shit.
So the person finally comes to the front of the stage.
So let's go forward a little bit. Let's go forward.
Why are you not investing in Cassie?
Bumbalard.
No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most...
So now homie's right there in the front. Y'all can see that right there? He's right there up on the stage, right by the front of the stage. Now the whole fig community's up. You know what I'm saying? It's up now. You know what I'm saying? We might have some action. And I say you want to put powers on him. Ack ain't so close to the front of the stage anymore.
Hey, Mac Wop, you see this?
Yo, peace, love. I'm going to get premium next month. Just chill.
Dogs to kick some shit off, man. Everything's scandalous. Look at them standing up.
But here's what Akademiks did.
Entertainment, what up? You said, what you said right here? Ack might get the Can I Get a Drop Part 2.
Didn't know though.
The sequel.
There's a bunch out in pack
Salute
out.
to Charlemagne,
guy
yo.
said that, yo, the person who confronted Akademiks and the goons who were like right there, they were all sent by the rapper who performed on stage that day.
No, that's why I'm getting smacked and yelling his TD. He got TD on the side of his neck, and he swear he like, you know, he love Ack and all that shit. Ack cool, no diss, no whatever, but it's fuck him. It's, you know, he go get a Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner will be administered. You know, EF out there performing that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He the one sent the niggas at Ack. Yeah, Paulo wasn't feeling that, nigga. Yeah, had to holler at a couple of our extended family members.
That was Kim TDE breaking down that even though he's under the community umbrella, he doesn't like Ack. And when he sees Ack, he's going to Cone Stove Stunner Ack. He even calls out Smack,
John Doe,
who is part of
chill.
TDE, but Smack is also a part of the Fig Community World Podcast. The Fig Community World Podcast love Akademiks. So they had no idea this was going on. They had nothing to do with Akademiks getting backdoored, but Kim TDE sent the goons at Akademiks, and they had this planned out the entire time.
Oh, now you talking about a lawsuit.
No.
You talking about a lawsuit.
You can't do that, Ack. Okay, so nothing happened. He didn't get jumped, all right? Nobody put pause on Akademiks in any time in this whole event. However, I just put up a question here. I put up a poll. Was Akademiks set up? Okay? Like, there's members of TDE that are part of the Fig Community world. I don't know how much Ack knows this. Okay? Like, listen, we've been under the assumption that Ack is pretty much up on everything that he needs to know. But clearly that's not the case. Since the other day, he didn't know that his homie called the police. And, did a police report for his chain. So maybe there's things that at this point, the man's making so much bread that he's starting to like slip on certain information. Maybe he didn't do all his homework to find out, okay, well, listen, there's some TDE members part of this whole Fig Community world. Maybe I should move cautiously when going around these guys. Like I asked you all earlier when we were watching the video, did he have security? Was security intact? Or, was he like, yo, I got the homies with me. Just bring a few of his chat niggas and AD and the mans are going to hold me down. But listen, fam, like, I know these niggas is content creators, and with all due respect to AD and those guys, no diss to them, but the niggas is from the streets. Streets ain't got no love, bro. When the time comes, if these niggas want to just say, you know what? You're not a LA nigga in the end of the day. You're still like a Jersey nigga or a Jamaican nigga. You're not even FDA, bro. Or sorry, FBA. Like, the streets got to eat, bro. So, you never know. I could have been walking into a hostile situation just thinking that he's going to be kicking it with the homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put that on their jacket or anything, but listen, bro, that something like that shouldn't have happened, to be honest. How is it that you got somebody on stage from TDE when Act clearly has smoke with TDE? Maybe you should have given that nigga a heads up. Like, bruh, you sure you want to come out here? Maybe doing the pre-recorded podcast, cool. But as far as the whole, come out and do a live show, we got too much moving parts for you to come out and do the live show, Act. It might go left. I'm just saying. Was it like that important to make sure that you get Akademiks out there, get those extra butts in the seats? You know what I mean? To put this nigga's life in danger at the same time? Like, holy. It makes me imagine how did this nigga get out of the building? He must have left the building like the president, bro. Bare Secret Service niggas all over him. You know what I mean? Just escorting him to the Sprinter. What y'all saying? Y'all think this is a setup thing? Let me know in the comments, and I put up a poll over here. And listen, was he even moving with security for a situation like this? Because what didn't he had some issues with Diddy, right? Who we're gonna get to? We'll definitely get to. But Act's trying to move around and stay safe. And listen, streets ain't that safe. That's why when I'm outside doing my thing, I'm very selective of the venues that I say, okay, sure, I'll do a hosting for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You put me in some hole in the wall in the middle of the hood with a whole bunch of gangsters. Listen, I'm going to have to make sure I roll with a few people. I'm not just going to go there dolly. You know what I'm saying? You just never know when it comes to situations like this. But salute to Akademiks, man. I feel like this situation could have been avoided, but it might be a little bit of a setup, bro. It's like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, fam, but you gotta watch your friends, Ak. You gotta watch your friends. Things have been looking sticky for this nigga for through 2023. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big salute to Akademiks. I'm gonna move on off of this. As far as the poll, I was asking, was Akademiks set up? 40% says yes, and 60% says no. So, okay. Y'all are understanding. Y'all ain't seeing the setup in this. Y'all, okay, it's all clean. AD and those guys didn't know nothing. Okay. Like I said, y'all are smarter than me, so I gotta ask the comment gang the questions so I can find out what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the comments here, quick fast. OG wants to know, yo, you dropping new music Friday? Probably not. All right, I've been, you know what? Actually, I'll bring this up one time, quick fast, before we get into this Jersey Drake shit too. I'll bring up a clip from Andre 3000.
Figuring out what we would.
Because as a man in my late 40s, I just can't see myself getting in the booth now and having something that y'all would give a fuck about hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could talk about the podcast and all that, but raps about the content you make, to me, is just not the move. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear no rap about how good you make content. You know what I'm saying? I'm the sickest podcaster, broadcaster. Like, nah. Make your girl nod faster. Like, nah. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Peace Love says a Chris Styles diss track. It'll be good for a couple of days.
Would do creatively and where my creative juice is coming from within Outkast, like there was a certain point where I just didn't know where else to go. You know, I didn't, like even now, like people think, oh man, he's just sitting on raps, or like he's just holding these raps hostage. Like I ain't got no raps like that. Like it actually feels, sometimes it feels inauthentic for me to rap because I don't have anything to talk about in that way. Like I'm 48 years old, and not to say that age is a thing that dictates what you rap about, but in a way it does. And like things that happen in my life, like what do you talk, like I gotta go get a colonoscopy, like what do you rap about? You know what I mean? Like my eyesight is going bad. Like,
but you're not just any rap.
Gems, jewels, jewelry store is open right there. Yeah, man. When it comes to rapping at a certain age, it's hard for certain, like if you're Jay-Z and, you know, he did the 444 album, that was cool. A lot of people, the Jay-Z purist, they'll be like, that was some of Jay-Z's best work. But I don't agree. I wasn't like, I got to hear what him and Blue are doing today. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's journey through fatherhood. Yo, those bars, I can't wait for that. Like the album was good. Story of OJ, good song. You know what I'm saying? But the Jay-Z that I am used to hearing, the Jay-Z that I can always go back to because the man has a plethora of music that I can listen to, is him talking that shit, talking about, you know, his ex-drug exploits and, you know what I mean, shooting the gun sideways and all types of things that, you know, I like to hear in my raps. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm part of the problem. But, you know, infidelity raps and Beyonce Take Me Back and I was a bad husband rap just wasn't doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go back to the 444 album over and over again like, oh man, that adult rap though? No, it just wasn't hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? So I hear a man like Andre 3000 when he's like, what am I going to rap about? Going to get a colonoscopy? Like, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my eyesight going bad? Like, I got to go pick up the kids from school. I'm about to have a grandson. Like, what? Just, I don't know. You know, he just dropped an album. Let me see if I could even find this album. He dropped a full flute album or something like that. Right? It's supposed to be all instrumental and everybody's all up in arms. They're like, but what about the bars? But the man just said it right now. Like, bro, I ain't got nothing to rap about. I'm 48 years old. Like, 48-year-old raps. The 48-year-old ain't gonna go peep it. So what's the use? Oh, he's got a listening party going on right now. Sorry, gang. I'm just checking on YouTube for his album to see if the album's even available. But I feel like people were low-key mad. Like, yo, Andre 3000, where's your shit? Like, come on, where are them bars? And listen, I'm not saying I'm anywhere on the same, not even close to the same stratosphere. Like, ain't nobody waiting for that. Yo, when's that new Friday Ricky Dread album dropping? Like, holy. Okay, I found it. Blue Sun is called. There is 8 tracks on it. Hold on. Let me mute this quick fast. There's 8 tunes on it. I'm not even going to try to do any copyright bullshit and try to get past any of this, right? Because listen, bro, I'm sure that Andre 3000 has the super extra tight content ID on his stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's the cover. Okay? This is what you're getting. You're not getting what y'all expected. Maybe y'all expected Andre with a microphone. You know what I'm saying? He's got the feature. He got Drake on the feature. Going crazy since Drake's in a rapping mood. Nah, B. Flutes, cellos, piccolos. Hold on. Let me just hear a little bit. 10 seconds. Okay, let's go a little bit further in. Maybe we can get some bars in there. Maybe. Yo, this song is 12 minutes long. What the hell, fam? The man's making meditation music, fam. Holy smokes. What's this track called? I swear I really wanted to make a rap album, but I literally, but this is literally the way the wind blew me. Pause. Uh-oh. This is that 13-minute slap y'all was waiting for. Y'all ready for this? Okay. I'm not trying to get no copyright. Man's about to put me into a trance. Holy. One more. Let's see if we can get a bar maybe in the second minute of the song. No. 93 to Infinity and Beyonce. That's title slaps. It sounds like it's going to be some fire bars you're about to hear, but no. Okay. John Doe, you saying this is fire? He's killing it with the sitar. You know what I'm saying? He's incorporating mad international instruments in this. Fire! Salute to Andre 3000, man. Let the man do what he wants to do, okay? The man hasn't rapped. Well, let's not say that, because he does features. Like, it's not like he doesn't have anything to say, because he's done features over the last 10 years, okay? But now he just doesn't have anything to say. He's, as far as a whole album, I ain't mad at him saying, you know what, I'm not going to do a whole album. Right? BJ Gill, what up? He says he's got the elevators humming. Yeah, man. This is going to go platinum in the elevator. This is going to go platinum at the Starbucks, bro. Holy. Come on, fam. Y'all don't know the science. That's what the problem is. Y'all don't really know what the man's doing. You got to peep the math and the science. But big salute to Andre 3000. So, Drizzy Drake, he dropped an album last night, Scary Hours 3. Thank you, Drizzy Drake. Okay? This is not the last time we're going to be talking about this right here. Big salute to Dusty Wallace, because we're going to have to go over these tracks, track by track, when we do an episode of the podcast this week. But basically, he dropped a deluxe version of the Scary Hours album. Or sorry, his last album that he just did, For All the Dogs. Right? Now, these 6 tracks that he has here, and the tracks that I'm talking about, what are they? Red Button, Story About My Brother, Wickman, Evil Ways with J. Cole, The Shoe Fits, and You Broke My Heart. Okay? To me, and this is why this is not gonna be the last review, because I know y'all will be like, oh well, listen, this is the OVO lawyer here. Of course he's gonna think it's fire. No, let's not do that, because I didn't think that this For All the Dogs album was his best effort. Okay? I could even go as far as to say I haven't even listened to the For All the Dogs album since it came out. Okay? But last night, as soon as midnight hit, as soon as I left the venue, I got in the car, loaded up the tunes, and I said, yes! Yes! You know that meme? Actually, the meme with Drake was where he's at the Raptors game at the end. He's like, yes! This is what we were talking about, fam. Okay? Bars. To be honest, he could have made a whole other album. He didn't even have to do this as a bonus or a deluxe. Just make an EP, fam. Like,
You, numbers that I generated, do right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited.
man brought back the do right and kill everything, bro. What are y'all thinking on this right here? Does this mean the break is over? Or did he just drop these few tunes because he was listening to all of the hate, all of the critiques that people were saying about the album, saying that the man basically fell off, you know, that he's chasing the young audience, he's not making music that's comfortable to him. He heard y'all. Okay? He said he made this in the last 5 days or so. Okay? So the pen was hot. It was on fire. He was just like, I can't even stop writing. Okay? Even though I don't completely believe that. I'm not kind of, you know, I'm just saying, like, those bars are too intricate for me to believe that they were just all, that you made these 6 songs in 5 days, bro. Like, bruh. That right there, to me, was some of the most elite. Okay, and listen, alert. It might be a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a glazing session. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But we're giving Drake his flowers over here for this one over here, okay? Let's not do that. Like, he showed his lyrical proficiency on another level, okay? He went, got his lick back for the whole J. Cole thing and all the commentary that people were saying. And now, to me, listen, y'all don't got to agree with me. But now, he can take a break and be comfortable. Nobody can say nothing now like, bro, this is how you're leaving. Like, the man even put Smiley on an ad lib. He gave him an ad lib. Okay? And no Yeet, no Lil Yachty, not even any of that type of style. The man used one of these beats. I was like, what kind of beat is this? Like, what kind of pocket are you going to try to like to make to rhyme on this? Like, what is this? Like, I was very impressed. Okay? For Drake, who has given us so much music over the years, given us so much bars, I was like, maybe the man's burnt out.
John Cena wouldn't know emotions I wrestle with. Played by the fact that I was born a perfectionist. Still can't even wrap my mind around the success of this.
Like, what the hell is this beat, fam? This is the type of beat that, like, a Nas or somebody would try to pick up to say, you know what? Let me get in a different pocket. Like, bro, this is some rap shit now. Okay? And I get it. Put it at the end of an album. If you give people a whole album of you just going bar crazy, you know what I mean, shooting at everybody, you're going to alienate maybe a percentage of your female fans who are like, well, where's the love songs? But we needed this, okay? The hip hop purist, the people who had put him on a pedestal of being a lyricist from time, who fought with how many people about the ghostwriting and all types of stuff where people, you know, were arguing like with the old heads with the jeans and the Tims, like, bro, nah, fam, Drake can rap better than a lot of your favorite old school rappers. Nah, P, he doesn't even write his own shit. Oh, you mean the singing nigga? Okay. But then over time, he kept on giving us stuff like, I'm too sexy. I'm like, bruh, you can't claim and prove to be the best, even though it equals out in sales. Anytime Drake dropped something, it always hit number one. It had a massive amount of sales on the first week, all those good things, all those check boxes that you want to check off. However, quality, bro. You know what I'm saying? The quality was starting to wane. Like, I'm there watching YouTube and I'm seeing multiple think pieces on, has Drake given up on hip hop? Does Drake not care about the lyrics? Is Drake falling off? Like, bruh. The reason that this is happening is because, and it might be a part of this whole Universal deal that he did maybe about 2 years ago now. Y'all remember when he signed for $500 million with Universal not too long ago? And I don't know how many albums or how many projects were in that obligation for the 500 mil. But when you sign a deal for 500 mil, it means you got some work to do. And then after that, we started seeing a plethora of Drake releases. I think he put out like 4 releases in 2023. Okay? He came out with that house music album. Right? He was just spitting out music, putting out tunes. Like as if he was trying to get to the end of that contract ASAP. Big thanks to 6 in the 6. Big salute to the and big thanks for the donation right there. You put a like on that there. Bang. Yeah, man. But with that, you know, quantity always doesn't equate to quality. So with Drake feeding the masses with album after album, I'm not talking about song after song or feature after feature, like full length albums. The man went crazy in 2023. You're going to start getting a degree of midness. I don't even know what kind of term to give to it, but you're going to get a degree of product that's kind of mid. And I think that's what ended up happening with the last album. People were talking about, yo, For All the Dogs is a 10-pack of mid. Like, bro, I've been out here being the OVO lawyer for how long, trying to defend, you know, the name of the sixth god and all that type of good shit. But bruh, you can't argue with niggas when you're not putting out the product to the level where now people can defend you. Like, fam, what are you talking about? This at least it's better than everybody else's shit. I was starting to get on that vibe where I'm like, you listen, maybe these niggas is right about you, bruh. But when I heard this, holy, I got to give a big salute to the boy. Let me give him a round of applause for this one. Good job. Good job. Like I said, go take your break now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we need any more Drake music for the rest of the year. We don't need, listen, I can go without, not to say that don't put out music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always down to hear some new shit. But now, let's see if your competition could do what you did. Okay? Let's see if Kendrick now can come up with an album as good as the For All the Dogs Scary Hours Deluxe. Okay? Let's see if J. Cole, even who came through and gave him some body bag verses on the last 2 attempts. Let's see if his album, The Fall Off, will come close to what Drizzy Drake has been able to do. Okay? Big salute to the boy, man. I'm definitely, I can't wait to sit tomorrow with Dusty and go through these tunes right here. Like, when we're live, we can't really run the tunes and, you know, get all kind of copyright and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But now there's some Drake music that I can go back to and listen to in the car. You feel me? But yeah, man, big salute to the boy. Holy, we're speeding through these topics today. What I got over here? What I got? Actually, before I get to my next topic here, I want to salute to a couple more sponsors. Big salute to Bear Medicine. They got a dispensary over there in Scarborough, okay? Bear Medicine, where bear things are gone. They're located over at 131 Montezuma Trail. That's over there by Finch and Brimley, okay? One light north of Finch off of Brimley. They got all types of high-end cannabis from that brand Caked. They got Shatter, Grabba, Roomies, you know what I'm saying? They got the mushrooms, edibles from out of BC, and they got a snack shop in the front with all kind of exotic munchies, like international stuff from Japan, stuff from the States that we can't get over here. Once again, it's 131 Montezuma Trail over there in Scarborough, one light north of Brimley. And they have a location in Brampton, 186A Main Street South. All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Bear Meds, with a Z, 416. Seen. Also, big salute to Sovereign Selections. Sovereign Selections, they got a dispensary right in the middle of downtown. Okay. Now they're open 24 hours. They're over there at 70 Dundas Street East, right behind Dundas Square when you're going down Dundas, right next to the Burrito Boys, okay? Go right upstairs. They're open 24 hours. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Sovereign Boutique. And like I said, 24 hours, okay? They got all types of piff, backwoods, everything that you need, okay? And the 24-hour thing is a bonus. It could be 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You're moving around, you know, everywhere else is obviously closed, and you're downtown, or everybody goes downtown, head downtown, hit them up, 70 Dundas Street East. Let them know that We Love Hip Hop Boys sent you. Seen? I'll get to some announcements after. Let's see. Oh, Booggz. Let me see if I could find this here. I want to talk about Booggz for a quick second. I was seeing something here on, it was possibly Six Sounds. Let's see, Six Sounds. Let's see if I could pull this up here. Something about his appeal being denied. I should have saved the link because these niggas be taking posts down. 1 second, gang. I'm just looking through here. I know he had posted himself. Okay, here we go. Found it. Booggz lost his sentence appeal. He will remain in jail. Big salute to Booggz. That's We Love Hip Hop alumni. That's probably was one of my favorite rappers in the scene that was coming out back in the, I would call I'm now going to dub this the Toronto Renaissance, okay? The Toronto Renaissance, that's that 2016 to 2019 sweet spot, okay? That's when everybody was on full cylinders, all on go. Everybody was touching 1 million views or at least 100,000. There was bloggers, there was YouTubers, there was rappers. It was a good time, right? And Booggz is a big representative of these times. So to me, he's one of my favorite rappers from that time. You know what I'm saying? So anytime a Booggz story comes up, I always want to check in on it. Let's see here. What else they got on this? Is there a slide? There's no slide for this? Come on, Crody. You're telling me there's no slide for this? I probably got the things here. Give me a second, gang. I can't believe these niggas didn't put a slide left because he did leave some messages in his thing here. Is this it? No. Give me a second, gang. I think I screenshotted what he had said. Okay. So y'all won't be able to see this. You know what? Let me put it in my stories. This is what I'll do. I'll put it in my stories quick, fast. Give me a second, gang. Just so I could pop this up on the screen because I don't want to put my phone up on the screen. That's ghetto as hell. But he did post a couple of stories around the time when that announcement came in. Boom, boom. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me give my shit a quick refresh. Give it a second, gang. I'm just uploading the stories. Okay, got it. Got it. So this is what he posted in his stories on the day when that whole thing came down, the decision came down. Apparently he's going to have to do another 3.5 years. Vault Music Volume 1 coming soon. I feel like there was more information on this whole thing here. Give me a quick second, gang. Let's check Canadian Underground Kings. Down with the Kings. Let's see what they got on Booggz. Because I don't know if Booggz comes home in. Okay, here we go. No, they got the same thing as these guys here. Yeah, they don't have a swipe right with any article or anything like that. But from what I was seeing in the story that he had and deleted at this point, obviously, or just expired 24-hour story, right? They're saying that he has about 3.5 more years in jail. Okay, he had went to jail for firearms possession and some kind of a breach, maybe about 2 years ago now. So in total, and at the time he was 24 years old. So by the time he touches road, he'll be about, let's say, 28. Let me ask you guys a quick question about Booggz. Okay, y'all think that Booggz at 28? Okay, can Booggz still have a rap career? All right, y'all heard the clip that I played earlier for the people who've been in the live for a while. Y'all heard the clip that I played earlier with Andre 3000 talking about his age, talking about after a certain time, there's nothing really to rap about. With Booggz, obviously in a different age bracket, different situation, way younger, has gone through a lot of lifing, let's say, that he can talk about when he comes out with his new music. Obviously, he's going to talk about his jail exploits and all that type of stuff. Do y'all think that Booggz, at 28 years old, and keep in mind, okay, I'll add a few things also onto this. Keep in mind that when Booggz was out before, he wasn't just like some little like trying to come up type of nigga. Like, the man has 2 Drake features. All right. He had a deal of I think it was something like $200,000 deal that he had scored back when he was on road. Like, Booggz was doing big things. Like, so I'm not talking about him just having a career at all. I'm talking about rising back to that same level where he was before. Okay? Keep that in mind. Or is it just a rap for him? He's going to have to go work at Walmart or something shit like that, or go back to the trap. Okay? Because, 20 rappers have come up since 2019, 2019, let's say when the Renaissance, quote unquote, ended, right before the pandemic and all that type stuff. There was a lot more rappers that have come onto the scene. I'm not going to act like the scene is as popping. I'll be realistic about that. The scene is definitely not as popping as it was in 2018. But let's say a 2018 rapper or somebody who was the most popping in 2018 come back and be popping in 2029, 2028? Right? Let's say the most 2027. Our people are caring about what Booggz will have to say when them times come. I got to be honest, low key, if it wasn't for the blogs, a lot of these rappers' names would be already dead. Niggas wouldn't be talking about them. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but like, you know, a lot of these artists that we cover, whether it's here on live or on the podcast or the different blogs, the things that they be posting about rappers who've been locked up for certain amounts of time and different things like that. Like, if there wasn't no blog to talk about them, it'd be actually way harder for them to come home and have a career. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't really seen it done where somebody has come home and been ass popping as when they first left, except Casper TNG. Right? Right now, Casper is like on fire. He's got better music than before. He's dropping heavy. He's getting crazy numbers. He's come back like as if he didn't miss a beat. Okay? But I haven't seen that same results with everybody else. We're still waiting to see what's going on with Pengs. I think Pengs might be home or coming home soon. And the thing is, it gets harder when these guys go away because rap is a young man's sport. After a while, when niggas move on, fans, you know, new fans start sprouting out and they're not going to be listening to the old school stuff. They're going to be listening to newer rappers. It makes it, there's less room. The window of opportunity gets smaller when it comes to an artist being able to say, you know what? I took a hiatus for 6 years, but I came back like I never left. Sounds good. But is it like really plausible? All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the comments here. Comment gang strong. 67% says yes, 33% says no. Music changes, right? Who knows what the rap style is going to be in 2027, right? Auto-tune might be completely dead. They might be onto something else. Niggas might not even be rapping words in 2027. They might be, you know, doing binary sounds and stuff like that. And boop, boop, and boop, 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 boop. That's your rap. You know what I'm saying? Peace Love says AI takeover. Yeah. You got to come home from jail and learn how to use AI. Right. Damn. What is this new rap? Niggas listen to boopity boop rap. Boop 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 boop. Like that's that new slap. You ain't heard it? What you rapping words, bro? What are you 2023 rap? Get out of here, fam. Nobody raps words no more. Boop 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 boop. That shit slaps. You never know, fam. Times change and times change quick. You come home from jail, niggas ain't even using the touchscreen phones. They went back to the numbers on the phone and stuff like that. Trust me. But salute to Booggz, man. 3.5 years, you do that on your pinky. You know what I'm saying? You be home just now. I know a lot of these niggas got access to the gram low key when they're in jail anyway, so they get to keep up with what's going on. If the book rap starts coming in, just start getting your raps ready while you're in jail. You know what I'm saying? Come home, hit the booth, boop 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 boop. You know, keep up with the times. You be all right. Trust me. Let me see. What time we looking at over here? What time are we looking at over here? Holy, I'm flying through these stories here. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get into this Mr. Diddy Epstein here. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy Pop. Bro, there's always been something a little weird with Diddy, okay? I'm not gonna act like I haven't seen any type of signs of weird things going on with P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? From the time we were talking about, hey, you know, you want a party? Hey, daddy, you know, you got me scraping and scrabbling and all, like, just all of the ayo type of sus things that come out of Diddy's mouth were all like telltale signs for me, not for him and whatever his preferences are, okay? To each their own. But that he had like a high sexual appetite, okay? Insatiable, let's say. And for him to feel that and be such a rich guy and probably do everything he's ever wanted to do, it starts to get deviant. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Cassie, and y'all remember Cassie from back in the day, she had that one song. She's come down with a lawsuit. She's suing for $30 million. She's saying that Diddy has, over the last 10 years of when they were in a relationship, has done some heinous things to her. So let's go through it.
That she took at the hands of Diddy. One night in New York City, after a Jay-Z party, Diddy didn't like how Cassie was carrying herself during the Jay-Z party. So when they got back into his Escalade, he began... Actually,
you know what? Before we even get into that, let's start with how they even met, okay? Like, I think people have been hearing the story going through the different timelines and stuff like that. You know, he was at a party one night or at a club one night. He heard her song playing. He said, "Who's that?" The DJ said, "Yo, it's a new girl named Cassie." And he went and found her and signed her to Bad Boy. Signed her to a 10-album deal, okay, for life. And at the time, she was 17 years old. And he was 31? Not sure. Hold on. Let me make sure I got all of my facts correct. Let's pull up some articles. Diddy, can't you see? The lawsuits are on the way. Holy. Because I feel like this is going to be like the first of many that are going to be coming out. Let me see. Which one should I choose? Let's go to CNN. Let's go to CNN. Diddy. Nasty ass nigga. 1 second, gang. Let's see if these guys give us a new story so I don't have to read through this shit. Okay, 37. My bad. I'll just read through this. So, okay, so Ventura. So her name is...
These are really serious. First of all, this is a civil case. It's filed in federal court in New York, the District Court of the Southern District of New York. And it's under the Adult Survivors Act, which is...
Adult Survivors Act, holy.
Is just about to expire, but it allows someone that has allegations of this nature far in the past to bring this civil action for monetary damages. That is the justice at this point. But this young woman at the time, her name was Cassie Ventura. It was 2005. She was 19 years old, and she met and became the girlfriend and employee, she alleges, of Sean Diddy Combs of his mega record label. She was a singer herself, but she goes on to say that during this time that she was abused, she was a part of the cycle of violence, physical and sexual abuse. There was uncontrollable rage. Some of the specifics she says that she was raped in her own home when she tried to leave him, that she was often beaten, kicked, punched, stomped on, resulting in bruises and burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding.
We love hip hop.
He blew up a man's car at one point when he thought that man was interested in her.
So let's stop right there. That right there they're talking about is the Kid Cudi story. Okay? At one point during the relationship, over the years of the relationship, she had broken up with him for a quick second, or I guess they were on a break or whatever. And she started dating Kid Cudi for a short space of time. He went over to Kid Cudi's crib and dragged her out or something like that. There's so much him going over. There's so many stories of him going to where she is, finding out where she is. And this is all the allegations, okay? This is all allegedly from the court documents that she's put out or that are put out towards him, okay? Where he basically pulled her out of that relationship, let's say, okay, for lack of a better term right now. Pulled her out of that relationship, got back together with her, and then months later, when they were in Vegas, chilling out in Vegas, he said to her, you know what? I'm still mad about that whole Kid Cudi thing. I'm going to blow up his car. And lo and behold, that same day that the man mentioned that he's going to blow up the man's car, his car blew up in the driveway. Man's on a rampage.
That he introduced her to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol, substance abuse, and required her to produce illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. Now, there are always two sides to every story, and his attorney has released a statement to CNN, which reads, in part, Mr. Combs denies these offenses and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail.
So apparently, before this whole thing exploded and this whole bombshell is now out in the public, and the courts, the case has been set, she had tried to do some type of shakedown, I guess, on him, is what he's calling it, saying, I want $30 million from you, or I'm going to release this tell-all book. He wasn't going for it. I guess he said, all right, go for it. We'll see what happens. And now, months later, here we are.
Baseless and outrageous lies aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and simply seeking a payday. So this has just been filed. Discovery will begin. But of course, this is filed in New York. They are residents of California, but you've got Epic Records as a defendant, as well as his own record company.
Wow, they're suing the record company too. There was some complacent mofos in this whole case. People, security guards, assistants, managers that are around like, whoa, hey, yo, whoa. This guy's aggressive, but did nothing. Just watch the man just drag her into cars, drag her into houses, and just go crazy, and did nothing.
Himself, Bad Boy Records. So we'll see where this goes.
This nigga's going to jail. Holy, I'm sorry, gang.
How's the intelligence community treating something like this? Are they trying to figure out?
This nigga's going to jail. Holy. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think so? Am I the only one who thinks this? Let me ask y'all. Let's do a poll. Is Diddy going to jail? Is he gonna get the Epstein treatment? Do we got a Diddy Epstein case over here? Because it gets crazier, right? This is just the abuse allegations that are going on here. We got people talking to she's talking about these freak offs, like these sex parties where he calls them freak offs, and he makes her go and, I don't know, they use Craigslist or whatever they go use, go find another dude. He put a special request, get the biggest, hey yo, get the biggest black dick that you can find and bring it here. Okay? And smash the guy while he watches, and like, bro, like I'm trying to explain it like, Diddy, you're gone too far. Like, I understand shit can get freaky. You know, you've been rich for so long. You've had threesomes, foursomes, you know, orgies, all types of whatever floats your boat. Okay? And listen, we're not here to kink shame, nothing like that. But now when you're like telling Shorty, go find you the biggest, yo, bring it here and let me watch. I don't know if she was signing up for that. I don't think she signed up for any of it, because from the way that the accounts on all these court reports, every single part of the relationship seemed forced. From the beginning of the relationship, when it was like, yo, I want to be with you. And she was like, no, I got a boyfriend. And he was like, I don't care. And she was like, but I do. He's like, well, go away with me. Go away on a vacation with me. Where was it? Miami. And she's like, I got a boyfriend. Can't do it. And the nigga said, okay, how about we do this? I'm going to make a fake flyer. You give it to your boyfriend. Say that you're going to be performing at a jam so that you have an excuse of where you're going to be. And then let's go down to Miami. Okay? So at no time from her accounts, okay, allegedly once again, from her accounts, at no time in the relationship was she compliant. Was she not even compliant? What's the word? Did she give consent? Like the man was like, no, I'm your boyfriend now, or else. And I got you signed to 10 albums forever. So the way she has this nigga painted, she has him painted as a super monster. And she's not the only one. Bruh.
Again, he denied it and said powerless. They did a male escort to compensate her for.
He had caught me texting another man.
So this is one of his, another one of his exes. And please don't copyright me for this goddamn beat.
We was in Miami. It got really crazy that time. We was upstairs and he had like, we were in his closet and he like pushed me and I fell to the ground and and then he like stood over me. So I was like laying on my back and he stood over me and he started like punching me like this. Like he avoided my face, but he like started punching me like.
Messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first beat her ass. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No, you fine.
To get back to the story, is that
he's talking about Kim Porter in this clip. This is Gene Deal, one of his ex-security guards.
You know, she thought Puff was messing around. I guess like she started talking to the dude from EPMD. He came to see her, and
dude from EPMD is talking about. I think he's talking about Eric Sermon.
Puff beat up till she got up under the. Beat her literally till she tried to run up under the car. Messing with that him and Kim had when she took the corkscrew when they were fighting, you know, and ripped his whole wrist up. That's what helped Puff. That's how Puff got on drugs. You understand? Those painkillers.
So Cassie is not the first person, or she's not the only person, but she, I guess, would be one of the first people who publicly has come out and said, nah, this guy, he's been going too crazy. He's putting paws on me. He's wild and he's asking me to do wild things. And I know Diddy's a powerful man. I know a lot of people are apprehensive. So, actually, not a lot of people. Some people are apprehensive to give their real opinions on what Diddy may or may not be doing as far as with this case here. I gotta say, I kind of believe Shorty, yo. I'm not even I kind of believe Shorty. I believe Shorty, yo. Diddy's been moving funny for years, yo. There's been a lot of wild allegations around his name. He seems that like he takes that power that he has and he really uses it to his advantage. I'll even go as far as to say he abuses it. He's been known to have a very erratic temper. Not only with women, because I know people will be like, well, these guys who beat up women, they never have the same energy for men. But Diddy's, it's been documented of him going up in Steve Stout's office after the Hate Me Now video. Y'all remember the Hate Me Now video with Nas featuring Diddy? There was a visual of him on the cross, and he didn't want that to go out. And the first time that they put out the video, I think on 106 and Park, they had the version with him on the cross. He wasn't so happy with that. Okay? Went to Steve Stout's office, bada boom, bada bing, hit him over the head with a Cristal bottle. Okay? The man has a temper. What's the song? 0 to 100 real quick. Right? We all remember what happened with that. He has a temper. I'm not trying to build a case for the boy them, but I'm just saying, if I'm going to think that this man is guilty in this, which I'm going to go out on the limb. All right? If I'm wrong later, fine. Then I can retract my statement. But I think this nigga guilty, man. Holy. There's just way too many incidents in the past that point in the direction that this nigga's not always on the up and up. All right? We're not going to go through the history of bad contracts. That's a whole other story. But that also helps to play in where you're not always dealing with a guy who's down to deal with integrity at 100%. All right? So, and then when it comes to all of that other stuff, oh, you don't want to party, right? Peace, love. Yes, the Drake slap. Like, fam, how you trying to slap the 6 God, bro? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga, well, he did kind of do him a little dirty still. Sidetrack, no sidetrack. Y'all know what happened with that, right? So that 0 to 100 beat was supposed to be a Diddy beat. All right? A lot of these beats go around the industry and other people get a chance to get a crack at it before you get to hear it on the song that you get to hear it on. And apparently that beat was supposed to be for Diddy. And Diddy wanted Drake to write him his bars so that he could have a version of whatever he would have done with the beat. Never happened. He waited. Never happened. This is Diddy waiting for his verse, waiting for, Drake to send him some references over the 0 to 100 beat. And the next time that he heard the beat, it was a song. 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. Quick. Right? He's like, wait a minute. That's my beat. And nigga, wasn't you supposed to write me something for this? Jersey's like, And then next time Diddy saw him, he was like, bruh, whatever happened with that track, bro? And he swung on him. Okay, just to give you all a little history lesson, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all already know this story, but for the people who don't know, that's what kind of happened with the Drake and Diddy thing, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody from the OVO camp hit me up and be like, yo, that wrong story. But that's the story that I got. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, it doesn't make it where you got to be that aggressive, fam. Don't be putting hands on people, bro. Entertainment wants to know where was Chubbs. I don't know, bro. Maybe they figured it is Diddy. Like, what's Diddy? Nah, that's the OG. And then the nigga swung him. It's like, oh, it's too late. Yo, like, certain mans you're going to let get right next to the guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to just let some friggin' nondescript fan, no disrespect, but just some, normie off the road, just go right up next to Drake, unless the security's like, okay, cool, okay, you can get close to him. But if Diddy walks up, yo, what up? You don't have to be like, let him come through. he's got big security guards too. So he's gonna walk right through. He's gonna walk up to Drake, and they can be face to face. And the man probably was like, "What you saying, Playboy? Can I talk to you for a quick second? Yo, you know what I'm saying about that?" Right? Drake slipped the punch and broke his arm. Right? So, but I say all that to say, the man's aggressive, fam. He has a temper issue. So when it comes to him now with the chicks, I'm sorry, it seems like it's in his toolbox. It seems like it's in his wheelhouse to be like, yo, what? What you mean you don't want to have a freak off? Right? And apparently, because the freak offs were starting to take a toll on Cassie's mental, he was buying her gifts before each freak off. Like, yo, here's a Chanel bag. Shut the fuck up. Go make the order. Make that Uber dick order. You know what I'm saying? And, if she wasn't with it, then he's stomping her out. I'm sorry. If he had built up a reputation where that doesn't even seem anywhere in his character, then it could be like, nah, this happens all the time, trying to take a black man down. But Diddy's character, even though he's done some great things, okay, he's brought us some great hip hop, and he changed his name to Brother Love. His reputation hasn't been the best. So when a woman comes out, when one woman comes out with a court case, which I don't think is going to be the first or the last one, I mean. When one woman comes out with a court case and makes a long list of allegations, you get put into the "we think you're guilty" category quicker than the let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Nah, B. 2023 is the year of a lot of niggas going to jail, B. Like, Tory Lanez went to jail for allegedly shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. This nigga has been allegedly abusing this girl for 10 years. Come on, fam. If this goes down in a court of law now, this nigga better have better lawyers than Epstein. Okay? Because if not, and they sink him for this, he's got to go. Road to Success says, just ask Andrew Tate. Bro, he makes Andrew Tate look like he's a nursery rhyme writer. You know what I'm saying? He makes Andrew Tate sound like he's just singing Baba Black Sheep or something. Like, he ain't got no bars. Andrew Tate ain't got nothing on Diddy, bro. The freak offs? Come on, bro. This guy's a dirtbag. I'm sorry. People will come back at me later. Yo, he's a powerful man. He's going to shut down your bag Friday. Nigga's a dirtbag, fam. Fix up, bro. Even now, when you see him moving forward, this nigga's going to probably have to do a few interviews. He might have to do the Russell Simmons, bro. Diddy might have to get the hell out of here, go to Bali or something, bro. Because I don't think that people are going to be able to look at Diddy the same. This is something right now that's changing the course of history for Puff Daddy, for Sean Combs. All right? We're never going to be able to look at Diddy the same. All right? I don't care, even if he wins the case. He's probably got the sickest lawyers in the land, and he walks out of here scot-free. We're going to be looking at R. Kelly walked out of here scot-free too. Okay? Just keep that in mind. And now that nigga's in jail. So even if he gets off, pause. The free cops, bro? Yeah. We ain't never, ever going to be able to look at P. Diddy the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, there will be no bad boy reunion tours coming in the future. I'm sorry. All that is a dub. It's a wrap. Okay? You get these types of allegations for this long and this detailed and all these different types of allegations that have been brought up against you, it's a wrap. Your name is mud in the public perception right now, fam. I don't think you're ever gonna get that that smut off your name, fam. Holy, we have now seen the beginning. Okay, what's the date today? 17th of November 2023. This is the beginning of the fall of Puff Daddy, aka Sean Combs, aka Brother Love, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy. You know what I'm saying? AKA Mr. Freakoff. It's a riggedy rap for you, my guy. I'm gonna save some of these other stories here for the podcast this weekend, but I'm gonna hit one more story before we get out of here. Let me pull up Snoop Dogg's Instagram quick fast. I'm gonna stay on some American shit. Oh, actually, no. Before we get to that, Duvy, the boy Duvy. I think Duvy may be signed. He did an Instagram live a few days ago, right? He popped on live from his, I don't know how mans be doing that. Okay, don't ask me about all the logistics to how niggas get up on the gram and all that stuff from jail. Don't ask me about that part. But he was on there. He had some things to preview. He said he had some new merch. Let me see. Let me put the caption. Y'all can see this. Yeah, he was dropping a new single and merch at midnight. That was yesterday. Okay. He was online with a gentleman from America. And I said, I was screen recording this while I was driving. I was like, who is this gentleman right here?
Yes. Yes. Hold on. 100%, man. Man, listen. We got so much.
I'm just downloading something in the background right now.
It's just the beginning of what's to come. It's just the beginning of what's to come. I want. Yes. Everybody can get everybody.
This gentleman's name is Gucci Gordy. Okay? Gucci Gordy. Keep that in mind, all right, gang?
I can go to Duvy page and y'all can pre-save the single City Lights, or the link is in my stories. You can go and just pre-save it, and y'all be the first ones to hear it as it dropped tonight.
So he's giving some instructions, right, for the people who are not able to hear exactly what's going on here. He's giving instructions. Doobie's on the phone. He's saying, free the guys. Saying they're making, they're getting new money. He's saying he's talking about millions and stuff like that, right? And he's also saying, and they were talking about how they got new merch dropping at midnight. Okay, last night, they were saying, giving instructions for the new merch. This is what this gentleman Gucci Gordy was giving all the instructions of what you got to do to get your hands on the new merch. Giving some real executive talk, you know what I'm saying? And then he made this post here, going live with Duvy. Let me just make sure y'all can see that. Going live with Duvy at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Music releasing tonight at midnight. New merch, new money, new energy. 1rpm.link. 1rpm.link. Link. So let me pull up some other things here. Let's dissect this. Let's do some dissection here. Let's see here. I finished downloading this thing that I was downloading in the background. Let's see. Did I download the wrong freaking thing? Let me pull this up here quick fast so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Because I have a longer version of the video. Un momento, gang. There we go. And I'm going to find the other clip. Okay, see, this is the longer clip that I have here.
Yes, everybody can go to Duvy page, and y'all can pre-save the single "City Lights," or the link is in my stories. You can go and just pre-save it, and y'all be the first ones to hear it as it dropped tonight. We want to preview some merch for the fans. I want everybody to go. I want everybody to go and comment on Duvy's last post. So and then when no soon as the merch arrives, we're gonna pick 10 people.
So he's giving clear, concise instructions because like it's hard for a man to like do his promotion while he's behind bars. Like, was he supposed to get on the phone? Bare mans are on range, waiting for the phone. He's like, yo, hold on a second. I'm trying to promote my record. Like, yeah, that's all good and everything. But like after a while, you need to have somebody who's on the outside who's doing this in a more clear and concise manner. You feel me? So let me see here. Let me go back to Instagram here quick fast. Is this it here? Yeah, found it. Okay, so this gentleman, Gucci Gordy, seems to be handling the business right now for Duvy. I wasn't aware of him prior to this. I didn't see any music videos, or Duvy doesn't do a lot of interviews, so I can't even say, well, he spoke about Gucci Gordy in interviews before. But, you know, I did a little investigating myself and basically like clicking on the man's Instagram. And he's a senior director A&R at 1 RPM. Okay? Y'all can see this on the screen right here. So it seems that Duvy has some type of management intact. This guy runs a record label, so I don't know if there's a deal because, you know, there was mention of new money, getting a whole bunch of new money. So I don't know if he had signed a deal, but from what I'm seeing here, his last post a day ago is of Duvy. This how you manage success and you don't have and you don't do enough. Who's this guy? Crispy Life Kid. So he has another artist here that I guess he's promoting named Crispy Life Kid. Where is this guy from? Any geotags on any of his stuff? This is how I'm doing this in real time as far as like I did my obvious other research of things that I found out, but this is how we do our research more times. Like we go through the person's stuff, take a look, walk, go on. Who are you taking pictures with? Who's this? Shaikh Moore. And this is the sorry, let's go back one second. This is the sign that he was in front of. Okay, this 1 RPM sign. So let's take a look at what 1 RPM is. All right. We dissecting this shit like a frog. Let's go through back to his homepage. And let's click the link. So what do we got here? It's promoting some new shit here. And then we're going to do some Googles in a second, but. So who's this guy here? Got him solid. I think this gentleman might be a manager. St. Louis, Missouri. Lives in St. Louis, Missouri. Brand new Trade of Truth mixtape. Interesting. Now let's look up 1 RPM. Dun, 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 dun. All right, because this is new news right here, okay? To be able to see that Duvy's down with a team, they're over there in the United States. That's a bonus, and they seem to have got their shit together. Wow, this website is cool. Jeez. So let's see. Next level. Music distribution, rights management, music analyst, digital toolkits, music business solutions for any career stage. So he might be the head of a service here. Interesting. So Duvy's linked up now, gang. Okay, he's got new merch. All right, he's organized. He's got an organized team behind him. This might be a good look for him moving forward. Okay, you know, it's obvious he's dealing with legal issues that might be going on for an extended period of time, right? Like, for the people who don't know, Duvy was apprehended maybe back in August. I can't remember exactly what month now, but a few months ago he was picked up for an incident that stemming back from last year, where they have him implicated with you know, an M, with a murder, right? So these are things that take a lot of time to get through, innocent or guilty. Okay, so for Duvy to be in this situation right now, it's going to be a space of time where if he doesn't have a team on the outside who's helping him out with his stuff, he might end up in a situation like Booggz or anybody else, right? Where, you know, Biz Loke, a lot of different rappers who that time away and just not having, like, not to say that these guys don't have teams on the outside, but just having a team that's really connected with a lot of people. Like, these guys have Yellow Wolf signed. It says 100% independent. RPM is the leading in the future music business, redefining what it means to be a label and distribution company for the modern era. Keys to success: custom service models, genre expertise, activity specialist, proprietary technology and smart analytics, YouTube monetization and DSP partnerships, self-service music and video distribution platform, and rights and management and publishing services. So it's a one-stop shop. Now, with this being said, this is not an official record label or whatever. This is not one of the majors. I think it's safe to say that Duvy's probably doing business with them. Like, he's probably has some kind of contract signed with these people at this point. Okay? I think I could be making an educated guess at this point to say he's probably signed to them. And being signed to them doesn't mean he's in a Cassie deal, 10 album deal or whatever. It means no. Whatever type of contract that he has with them, you guys are going to help me get to the next level and collect a percentage of whatever you make, type thing, or the money that you help me make, right? Put me in the right rooms and you can get 20% or whatever type of agreement that they might agree on. Okay. But you're not locked in to a deal where like, you know, we take all your publishing and, you know, you're not going to be able to get out of this deal until 2035. Like, I don't see something like that when it comes to this company that I'm looking at least from my analysis of the website, right? So, big salute to Duvy. I hope that something like this will help to extend his music while he's inside and help keep it cooking, because he's got a new single now. He's got merch. He's focused, fam. His team's got him focused. This is a great look. Yeah, man. Big salute to Duvy for this. I think we can cut it there. Oh, I just wanted to mention one thing fast about Snoop Dogg, okay? And the smoking thing. I seen him post on his page about him quitting smoking. All right, let me pull up Snoop Dogg, Uncle Snoop. Snoop Dogg says that he's done smoking the ganj. Said after much consideration and conversations with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time. Snoop Doggy down. So he says he's done smoking. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that Snoop is done smoking for real? Or he's just taking a break? You know, maybe this might be a rollout for an edible company. Or, you know, we gotta admit, like, even me myself as a big time smoker, I'm not gonna act like I smoke just a little bit, right? Blunts, grabber, all that type of stuff can get to you after a while. Snoop's in his 50s. Right? He's not smoking like vapes and stuff like that. I said yesterday on the chat, I don't even think he's smoking like the strongest weed, really. Like, it always seems like Snoop Dogg is like puffing. People talk about it like, yo, I smoked a blunt with Snoop Dogg and whatever he was smoking sent me onto the moon. That's cap. Not to say that he's smoking mid, but at the most, like, I don't think he was smoking no pinks. No heavy sativas like that. I mean, not sativas, I mean indicas like that. You know what I mean? I don't think like Snoop was a quad smoker. Like, if anything, at the most high trips. And this is like language that maybe only certain, the people who know this language, okay? But he wasn't smoking no crazy thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just my opinion. For all I know, like, you take a puff of whatever Snoop was smoking and you're like, whoa, I only needed that one. I'm out of here. But I feel like over here in Canada, we've been so accustomed to just smoking the finest for so many years that whatever smooth, and don't get me wrong, he's from California, so California has some of the best in the world as well, okay? But that doesn't mean that we never seen the type of stuff that Snoop's smoking. Like, fam, like, probably can go get that right there in Jane right now. Man has it, right? Looking at you like, yo, the smoke's not even white coming off of your blunt, fam. Like, niggas is educated, bro. Like, we're not all just a bunch of like peasant smokers, and Snoop Dogg was just smoking the finest of grade, right? So, you know, a lot of times when people were like, yo, Snoop, he's the craziest smoker in the world, I don't know. And listen, with all due respect to the American fan base out there, I just think that Canada has just been so used to having this, and everywhere, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, just having fire, we're so used to having the fire that we have a different relationship when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, and in Toronto on top of that, with the heavy West Indian influence, we got a different relationship when it comes to that. It's not that serious. Like, yo, just bun the thing, bro. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the States is like, oh, you smoking dope? Are you about to get high? Like, relax, bro. You guys are making it sound like crazy. You're making it sound like it's some crackhead shit, bro. Like, calm down. Right? Like, I feel like they have a different relationship down south when it comes to that plant. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, oh my God, that's a federal, like, it just got, like, obviously it just got legalized over here too, but like, it's still state to state over there. There's still some states that they're looking at, you're smoking devil's lettuce. That's going to make you dumb. So when a man quits over there, it's different. They might be like, man, Snoop, you'll probably be better off if you don't smoke. It's not good for you. You'll probably be smarter. It probably all that stupid rhetoric starts seeping into his head. And he said, you know what? You right. No more smoke for the dog. Right? That's my best Snoop Dogg impression I could do. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But like, if Snoop Dogg was like from, I don't know, Scarborough, you probably still be bunning the thing, fam. It's not that serious. But I know it's a big announcement when it comes to somebody like Snoop Dogg to say, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? People are so used to, he's synonymous with always seeing him with a blunt or something like that in the craziest places, man, smoking in the White House. Right? So him making this announcement, it's got me talking about it. It's got a whole bunch of other places talking about it. It might be a rollout. Literally. You know what I'm saying? You're going to roll out a new product and then go roll up a new spliff. But salute to Uncle Snoop, man. You know what I mean? To each his own. If that's what you want to do, bro, you know, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I call cap. Okay, that's all I got for today. We're going to be back later on next week on Monday with a new episode for your head top. Big salute to Dusty Wallace. That's my guy. I got so much news stories. Like, I'm telling you, like, I got about 5 more news stories written down here that we haven't even touched on today. So we'll definitely be chopping it up with a few different things. New music that's dropping, new interview that's dropping next week with the Real Toronto podcast, as well as come check us out on December 2nd. Okay, we're gonna be over there at in Hamilton at a place called Sinkofa. All right, it's the Puff Puff Pass the Toys showcase. Right, we're going to be doing a live podcast. Plus, there's going to be live musical acts over there. That's 92 Jackson Street at a club called Sinkofa over there in Hamilton. And let me see if I'm going to pull up something here quick, fast. I'm also going to be hosting a showcase on December 10th. Okay, come check that out. I'll put some information in the. Let me see if I can pull up the info. Give me a quick second, gang. It's going to be at 693 Bloor Street. Okay, December 10th, live performances. I'm going to be interviewing people live on the spot over there. So 693 Bloor Street West. Come on out. I'll be hosting an event over there. Big salute to everybody who's putting that together. Who's down on this? I know Down to Earth. There's a few other people. Dream Team Promotion. Yeah, man, it's going to be a vibe. So pull up on December 10th. I'll be out there hosting and doing some live interviews on the spot. But other than that, until then, we'll be back. Deuces.